it's Ruby. Thanks for clicking on my video. Today's video is going to be a packing video, and it is because I was asked by my cousin who just went to Disney World if there were some odd things that he should consider packing for his trip. So I thought it would be kind of fun to do a video on 3 things that I think you should definitely pack for with children. Okay, so this is a with children video because that's what he asked me. If you have kids, 3 things that you should pack for that maybe is something you didn't think about. And it's gonna be specific to the park, but I'm also gonna do 3 things that you should pack for your cruise. And we're gonna tackle that in this video. So if you like that, keep watching. The number 1 thing that I think that you should pack if you have small children is a bottle cleaner, okay? If you have like a DR Horton bottle or even just a regular bottle, rinsing it out with soap and water is not gonna cut it. And normally when you're at home, you have something to like stick in there and clean it out really good. And we just forget those things when we're packing. So I recommend, if you're into it, go to the dollar store and pick up one of those bottle cleaners. The reason I say the dollar store is because you could lose it, or you could maybe have issues with buying too much stuff and having to leave stuff behind once you're done packing. But I recommend getting a bottle cleaner, and that is actually gonna be number 1 for your cruise and number 1 packing tip for the park. Number 2 packing tip, when you are traveling with small ones. Okay, when you go into a store, kids get super excited and wanna buy everything. Now, I love shopping and going into the stores and seeing what they have, but I can't buy everything in the store. I just can't, and I actually like to spend my money more on food. So I recommend, number 2, when you're gonna go on a cruise or go into the parks, hit up the outlet store. Especially if you're going out of Florida, there is a Characters Warehouse and they have amazing deals. If not, there is usually outlets in every state. I mean, I shouldn't say every state, but a lot of states have outlets. So I would figure out where your closest outlet is. I would go over there and maybe take your kid and have it be an exciting thing for your trip. Like, hey, we're gonna shop here and get something. Or don't take them, grab a thing or 2, maybe like a plush and a pair of ears, and give it to them on your trip. That way they feel like they've gotten something special, they can remember the trip by, and it won't break the bank. I do want to note, for cruises, a lot of the things that you get on the cruise ship are exclusive to the cruise. So if you want something for a cruise, you might not find that at the outlet, and this tip might not work for you. But it's still something really cool to consider and think about. I know for me, I got some random stuff like matching shirts that I wanted us to wear when we were on the cruise ship. And then also I got a little bottle so that he would have a special bottle when he was going to the nursery. Tip number 3, biggest tip, no, it's not the biggest tip. Pretty big tip is stroller. You guys, bring an umbrella stroller if you are on the cruise ship. I don't think people realize how big a cruise ship is. And when you're like trying to get all these things figured out, oh, I want to do this. Thank you. Sorry. Sorry. Hopefully you can't hear him crying. He's with my husband right now and he's mad because he wants to be a star. So back to what I was saying, if you are going on a cruise ships are huge, and I don't think people realize how big they are. So bring that umbrella stroller. And I say umbrella stroller because your room doesn't have a ton of space. And we did one time bring our double stroller with us, and we regretted it because, not because of like going around the boat, but because it was so bulky, it took up a lot of space in the room. So I recommend an umbrella stroller if you can, and take that bad boy. So when you want to go to pirate night, or if you want to go to a deck party and your baby is a little sleepy, you can put them in the stroller, give them the bottle or the binky, or maybe like stop and get them an ice cream cone and just push them. And it like just relieves the stress. They don't have to walk, you don't have to worry about carrying them and sweating and doing all this other stuff. And I feel like you can do more things and get around the boat easier. For the park, I totally recommend a really good stroller because I mentioned in my last video, kids will fall asleep and you still gotta do stuff, whether it be go eat or maybe wait on the line that you're gonna do the ride share. You want a good stroller. Okay, and here's a bonus tip. This is like the 4th tip. Try to remember your signature book. Don't forget your autograph book. When you get into cruise mode, well, when I get into cruise mode, there's certain things I always pack, but I forgot when I go on a Disney cruise, there's gonna be characters. Oh, and this is also true for a Royal Caribbean cruise when they have the Nickelodeon characters or DreamWorks characters. Bring the autograph book. I also had a friend of mine tell me that you can take a pillowcase and drop it off at guest services, and apparently all the characters will sign it. I haven't tried that yet, but I'm gonna put it out there. You guys try it and you tell me if it works because my friend said it would. All right guys, well I gotta go pick up my other baby, so I will talk to you later. Thank you, bye.